Hello, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And today we're talking about spring cleaning, and not spring cleaning in the way you may think, but spring cleaning your diet. I'm going to share with you 10 tips to spring clean your diet and have success in your weight loss journey. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. Turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Check out the description box down below where you will find nutrition coaching. Highly recommend those personalized macros and calories. Again, this is what I followed to lose and maintain my 140-pound weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to talk with me directly. Links and discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's jump into how to spring clean your diet for success. Spring has sprung, and for many that means warmer weather and more motivation on our weight loss journey. While the idea of spring cleaning may not be new to you, I know that I've been doing some spring cleaning around my house. I actually get in that spring fever cleaning mode every single year about the middle to the end of March and moving into April. We also want to spring clean up our diet so that we can continue to reach our weight loss goals in 2024. Now, we're always gung-ho and motivated in January with those New Year's resolutions, but 60 to 70% of those New Year's resolutions fall off mid-February and March. So it's time to spring clean and get back to our goals for the year. So tip number one to spring clean your diet is to prioritize your produce. Fruits and vegetables deserve a place on your plate with every single meal. Even better, they should also be incorporated throughout the day in your snacks. Produce is an amazing source of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. It's actually one of the best sources of fiber out there. And truthfully, most Americans, myself included, do not eat enough fruits and vegetables. Boost your intake of essential nutrients. Aim to eat at least 5 servings of produce each day. Not only will this supply your body with valuable nutrients, but fruits and vegetables are generally lower in calories than other food groups, allowing you to eat a larger volume of food with fewer calories. This can be extremely helpful for weight loss and is a great way to increase satiety. Just by adding fruits and vegetables to your meal and snacks, you're going to get a lot of food for very little calories. So it allows you to eat some of those more calorie-dense foods throughout the day, not to mention all of the benefits from produce. And we know that produce is at its peak in spring and summer. So this is the perfect time to incorporate them more into your diet. Number 2, eat less added sugar. The sugar you add to your coffee, the sugar you use in baking, that's found in soda and candy can really wreak havoc on your body, your health, and your diet. Increased liver fat and negative changes in blood lipids are common occurrences with added sugar. As part of your dietary spring cleaning, take inventory of the added sugar in your diet, totaling up your intake for a day or two. From here, start to choose places to cut sugar. This may be using half as much sweetener in your coffee, swapping your afternoon chocolate for a bowl of berries, or drinking 1 less soda per day. Small changes like these can add up over time and still allow you to enjoy some of your favorite treats. We are all about moderation around here. We don't restrict or eliminate any food or food groups, and this includes added sugar. You just want to eat less of it. You can still have a sweet treat. You can still put sugar in your coffee. You can still have a soda, but we want to take baby steps into decreasing our added sugar with this spring cleaning. Number 3, toss those refined grains. Now, I'm not saying you can't have grains in general. Whole grains, complex carbohydrates are really good for you. In fact, processed carbohydrates and refined carbohydrates can be eaten in moderation as well. Like I said, we don't restrict or eliminate anything. But processed foods, especially those containing refined carbs, also can be detrimental to your weight loss. Did you know that white flour is the most refined grain out there? You're gonna find this in things like white bread, cereals, crackers, and baked goods. When white flour is processed down, when it's refined, it is stripped of all of its fiber and all of its nutrients and minerals. So basically, it's just an empty, calorically dense food. A lot of times those micronutrients are added back in after the refining process, but fiber is not, and we know how important fiber is for weight loss. Choosing foods that are made with flour, look for options that include whole grain flour as the primary ingredient. This generally means the food provides more fiber, making it nutritious and filling. Reducing your total intake of processed foods is also a good way to limit refined grains in your diet. Instead, choose carb sources that have undergone less processing like brown rice, oatmeal, and sweet potatoes. Like I said, you can still eat carbohydrates. In fact, you absolutely need to eat carbohydrates. We just want to 80% of the time choose those good, complex, less refined carbohydrates, and then 20% have those fun carbohydrates like processed food, baked goods, white flour, and cereal. Tip number 4 is my favorite tip ever, and this is to include protein with every single meal and snack. Protein is 100% considered to be the most filling nutrient. So it's going to help your satiety and reduce overeating throughout the day. Eating protein with every meal and incorporating protein in your snacks will help you reach your protein goal every day. And part of personalized macros and calories that I offer is giving you a protein goal. So your mission in life is to reach that protein goal every day for optimal weight loss. And by including it with every meal, it's much easier to do that by the end of the day. So this basically means you shouldn't just have a piece of toast for breakfast or a bowl of pasta for lunch. Rather, pair these common meal staples with a source of protein to create more balanced meals. Use your toast to make an egg sandwich or top with nut butter for a convenient protein source. Instead of plain pasta, add grilled chicken or ground turkey to create a protein-rich meal. If you follow a plant-based diet, try bean-based option that is much higher in protein and fiber than traditional noodles. Just making this small change will greatly benefit your weight loss. Number 5, improve the fats in your diet. You should, like carbohydrates, be including healthy fats daily into your diet. But not all fats are created equally. And those found in processed foods and in processed meats are less beneficial than plant-based sources. Including more fish and plant-based fats in your diet is really helpful. Think things like salmon, tuna, avocado. You know your girl loves avocado. I eat avocado daily. Nuts and seeds are some of the best sources of healthy fats out there. Do not be scared of fat. Like I said, you should have healthy fats and a good amount of them daily. Perhaps one of the most economical sources of unsaturated fats is peanuts. This nut provides 19 vitamins and minerals, protein, fiber, and heart-healthy fats. Not only can you layer peanut butter on bread or include a dollop in a smoothie for an easy source of protein, but peanuts are easy and convenient as an on-the-go snack all on their own. Beyond convenience, eating peanuts also improves your health, as research found that daily consumption of peanuts led to weight loss, lower blood pressure, and improved fasting glucose levels. And we know that peanuts are the most affordable nut out there. So this is just another thing to add to your arsenal of healthy fats. Number 6, this is really important, and that is to stay mindful of portions. Sometimes our eyes deceive us. I know for me, peanut butter, speaking of peanuts, is something that I think 2 tablespoons is this much when 2 tablespoons is this much. So it's really important to be mindful of your portions, and my recommendation for you is to weigh everything on your food scale. Don't use measuring cups or measuring spoons. Weigh it out on your food scale. Especially things like crackers. Don't count out 20 crackers. Weigh out the amount of grams on your food scale to be more accurate. And it's really common to lose perception of portion over time. Like I mentioned, the peanut butter or just portions in general, our portions automatically become bigger over time. Taking inventory of your portions, if you're not someone that tracks your food regularly or weighs your food regularly, even doing this a few times a week will keep your portions in check. Because remember, the only way to lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit, and to be in a calorie deficit, your portions have to stay in check. A good plate visual for healthy adults is to have half of your plate made up of produce, with 1/4 of your plate coming from protein and the remaining quarter providing a carbohydrate. Incorporation of healthy fats in the preparation of vegetables and other foods will contribute to a balanced plate as well. Now, if you're not a big vegetable eater, just make sure that the majority of some of that portion of your vegetables on your plate is made up of lean protein. Again, prioritize protein for weight loss. Tip number 7, just like you clean out your closet, the cupboards in your home, your garage, clean out your pantry and your refrigerator. Over the last year, over the winter, especially when we're hibernating in our home, it's likely that we have accumulated things that maybe aren't the healthiest in our pantry and our refrigerator. Clean out all those expired foods, those spoiled foods, or those foods that maybe you don't need to have hanging around. This clean start just makes it easier to get back on track. While you're at it, toss or donate foods that don't serve your goals. If you're trying to reduce sugar in your diet, for example, get rid of the options that contain this ingredient. Of course, you can keep some treats around, but the fewer temptations you have at home, the more likely you are to stick with your healthier eating plan. Just don't spring clean your house, spring clean your fridge and pantry. Number 8, pay attention to when and why you're eating. Mindfulness while eating should be a priority in your spring cleaning. Too often we eat based on emotions. I know for me, I'm a bored eater. So when I'm watching TV at night and my hands aren't busy and my mind's not necessarily busy, that's when I think that I'm hungry and want to have a snack. This is head hunger, not actual hunger. When we're actually hungry, we get hunger cues to our body. Hunger pangs, maybe we feel a little bit lightheaded, or we just have that sensation that we need to consume a meal when we're actually hungry. This is very different than head hunger, emotional eating. Being hungry because we see or smell food. There's a big difference, and we want to be mindful of when and why we're choosing to eat. The majority of your eating should be because of physiological reasons, like to avoid hunger, to fuel or recover from exercise, or to consume necessary amounts of calories, macronutrients, and micronutrients. If you find your emotions are a major driver in your eating habits, or you eat just because there's food easily accessible to you, evaluate whether or not you really want and or need that food. Being present and intentional about what and when you're eating can improve your overall food intake, and along with that, health and wellness. Just focus on mindful eating. Make it a goal this spring to be aware of when and why you're eating. Tip number 9, stay hydrated. As the weather becomes warmer, we need more hydration, aka more water. Drinking enough water throughout the day should be really one of the easiest dietary practices. Yet most of us don't meet our water goals every single day. Much like eating throughout the day, we should regularly be hydrating throughout the day as well. Use your scheduled meals and snacks as benchmarks. When you're eating a meal, make sure you're drinking your water. Before a meal, after a meal, set yourself an internal timer to get your hydration in daily. For example, aim to drink 20 ounces of water between waking up and finishing breakfast, another 20 before lunch, another 20 before an afternoon snack, and so on throughout the day. Hydration plays an important role in so many body functions, from temperature control to lubricating joints, and even aiding in digestive regularity. Aim to get at least 80 ounces of total fluid per day, at least half coming from plain water. Really focus on water for the majority of your hydration. Now, if you're someone that doesn't drink plain water, or you don't like plain water, flavor it some way. Put in some water enhancer, some lemon, some lime. Figure out a way to get in your water every day. Your body will thank you, especially as we move into spring and summer. And tip number 10 is equally as important as eating enough protein, and that is to eat more fiber. Speaking of digestion regularity, if you have an issue with number 2, you need to increase your fiber. Fiber can be found in plant-based foods, most notable in things like fruits and vegetables and whole grains. Legumes, nuts, and seeds are also excellent sources of fiber. You should be eating these foods daily. You should be getting the majority of your fiber intake through whole food. Now, you can supplement fiber as well. I am someone that supplements fiber daily. I put 2 tablespoons of Just Better fiber in my coffee every single morning. I actually just finished my protein coffee that had my 2 tablespoons of Just Better fiber. It's the best fiber supplement out there. It is one ingredient, fiber. There's no fillers. There's nothing that's going to make you have digestive distress. It's amazing. It's a woman-owned small business, and like I said, the fiber is incredible. I will link it down below with a 10% discount. Definitely check out Just Better Fiber, and make sure you're focusing on fiber-rich foods throughout the day as well. Most adults should be getting at least 25 grams of fiber per day, and some may even need more than this number. Eating a variety of foods from various food groups throughout the day, and including those foods previously mentioned, can help you meet this minimum intake that can support healthy digestion and heart health. Make fiber and protein a priority in every meal and snack. So those are the top 10 ways to spring clean your diet and continue to reach your weight loss goals in 2024. Let us know down in the comments what are some of your spring cleaning your diet tips. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Again, subscribe, turn your bell on so you never miss a Tuesday or Thursday video. I will link Just Better Fiber in the description box, along with nutrition coaching and links and discounts to my other favorite healthy things. Hopefully this helps you spring clean up your diet and continue to be successful. See you in the next one. Bye.